Yo, what up? It's your boy, Frank. Anyway, got some big news this week, huh? Cool Mike and I are going to do a podcast on the whole thing. But this is just about the big news today. But before we get into that, this video is sponsored by Molson Canadian. Now, I don't particularly like the beer. It tastes like piss. But a friend gave it to me out of a beer case. So really, the show is sponsored by the friend that gave me the shirt. So, my show today is sponsored by my buddy Scott for the shirt. Thanks, Scott. See, Mike, you're not the only one that can get sponsors, asshole. Anyway, on with the show. So, big news. Eric Bischoff and Paul Heyman. Well, one got promoted to executive VP of Raw, and the other one got hired as executive VP of Smackdown. Is this good news? Well, I mean, anything has to be better than what the fuck we're getting, I think. So there's that. But I'm not too crazy about Eric Bischoff. I mean, a lot of old timers don't like him. They say he's a skeevy fuck. He proved that he could do one thing really well, the NWO, which, as older wrestling fans know, got way too big, and it just crushed younger talent under their boot. So I don't know if he's going to be able to walk in and take today's talent and the needs of today's wrestling fan and really make a huge impact. I don't think so. Then again, I'm a big Bret Hart fan, and when Bret Hart calls somebody a fucking idiot, like he did Bischoff, I'm going to take his word for it. I know people are like, Bret's bitter. Maybe he's just telling the truth. You never know. So, the next is Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman getting promoted. Now, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I think he could really help out with how things are going on Raw. I mean, somebody has to, right? That show is fucking fucked. So, if we're going to get Paul Heyman stories, I would assume that they're going to be a little more mature. And that's a good thing. But then again, he does have his favorites, you know? They all do. So we're going to get more Brock Lesnar? Probably not. I would like to see more Brock Lesnar because I'm one of the few people that actually like him, I guess. I think he brings, you know, an air of legitimacy to the product. I mean, for fuck's sakes, he's the only guy that actually looks like he could kick the shit out of you. Well, there's a couple others, but you know what I mean. I don't know. I think it's going to be a good thing. I know Paul Heyman has really survived off of a reputation that came from ECW, but let's not forget. ECW was an ultimate failure, and he had to go to his competition to help him out because he was bankrupt. He didn't even pay his fucking wrestlers sometimes. So, you know, some can say that Paul Heyman is also skeevy. So, I don't know. We'll talk more about it on Saturday. Me and Cool Mike are going to have a nice, probably long podcast because there's a lot to go through, the whole Kenny Omega thing. We're going to do a brief review on you know, the few shows that, Stomping Grounds, which was good for the most part, Raw, which wasn't, Smackdown, which was worse, but we'll go through it all. But that's just a couple of things on what I think about Paul Heyman and Bischoff. Bischoff, I don't care, man. I think you're an asshole. I really think instead of getting guys that were successful 20 years ago, they should start maybe looking in a different direction. Maybe you know, a future direction. Just my opinion. Anyway, you know what to do. Like the shit, subscribe to the shit, ring the fucking bell, and peace.